Hi, hello, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to this daily meditation, mindfulness, and Qigong practice. Today is the day of mindfulness. So today we're going to explore a new way, a new step into this journey that we are making, not towards an outer destination, but towards an inward destination. As you know, my coaching method is called Yourself Understood, and this means that for me, the best way to improve yourself and to improve what we do, to get free to achieve what we want, what we deserve, is through reaching a better understanding of who we are and what we want. So, from this point of view, I am quite confident that all this series of meetings and practice will show you how you can start accepting the change and start accepting the idea that changing your mindset will help you changing and improve your life. Because of course, as it has been told, you cannot solve a problem with the same mindset that caused it. So as soon as you decide that you need to change, as soon as you embrace the change, you are going to unleash your inner potential and you are going to grow. And essentially, there is no upper limit. So you have uncapped potential, uncapped growth potential in you. There is no limit that you may have in your growth once you accept your freedom to choose. Because if you remember the Matrix movie, there is a scene where Neo is offered the two pills, the red and the blue one, and he has been given a choice, and this is what we must do. We are free as long as we can choose what we do, because every time that we don't choose, so that we react to things or to what happens in our life, then we are in a certain way slave of ourselves and slave of the situation. But if we become able to choose what to do, we are not harming our freedom. We are enhancing it, actually. So we are getting free to decide how to act every time that something happens in our life. So our choice is, one pill brings you the freedom to decide what you want to do, and the second pill is remain how you are in your current situation. The point is, whenever you want to change your current situation, whenever you are not satisfied by your actual life, you need to embrace change. And change is something that is absolutely needed, and it's fantastic for growth. So what we're going today is a mindfulness exercise, and it's a mindfulness exercise that will help you in dealing with a specific path or a specific growth, because what we are going to see today is something that is also useful for everyone who is learning, who is studying. I'm thinking about all the students that in a few days here in Germany, within a few days, students of the last year will have their Abitur, and so the exam of the last year, and students are going to have soon your university sessions in Italy, in the UK. This has been a stressful period, full stop. But the idea is we can control our stress, we can control our fear, and once we own the process, we are able to learn more, present our idea in a more efficient way. This can be used also in your job. If you need to learn a new skill, if you need to present or to pitch in front of, let's say, the board or an investor. So what we're going today is looking at how we can deal with our stress and how we can improve our approach to deal with a specific task. So this is the first time in this series of videos that we do that. I would like to remember you the difference between mindfulness, meditation, and Qigong. Meditation is a mental process, so it's something that we do in our mind in order to change it and to control it. First control and then change it. And we make use of seeds, so specific thoughts that thanks to neuroplasticity, so the ability of our brain to reconnect and to rewire itself, we are able to improve our the way that we think in order to control and to put under control and get rid of stress, anxiety, fears, self-limiting thoughts in order to unleash our full potential. Qigong is meditation in movement, so it's a way where we use our body to free our mind and vice versa. So we are able to control our mind through our body, and we're able to control our mind through our body. I hope to have told the correct thing, but essentially it's this. So sorry for that. But mindfulness is giving the definition of Jon Kabat-Zinn, that is the one of the founders of contemporary mindfulness movement. He told and he gave an operational definition of mindfulness. He told, if I can remember well, that mindfulness is awareness that arises through paying attention on purpose in the present moment and not judgmentally. So it's about knowing what is on your mind. So this is the definition that Jon Kabat-Zinn gave about mindfulness. So this means that mindfulness is a process. Mindfulness is about awareness. Mindfulness is about understanding what we have inside us and doing it without judging ourselves for having that thought, that feeling in this precise moment. Let's think about this. We are not allowed to live in our past any longer, but we are not allowed to live in our future. So what we must do is live in here and now, in the present moment. Our body does it perfectly, because our body cannot live in the past, it cannot live it in the future, and it knows. The problem is that our mind brings all the weight of the past decision and stress and whatever, and these cause stress. And our mind makes forecasts about the future, and these cause anxiety. So we have a huge amount of weight on our shoulders because we bring with us a huge amount, a huge load. And if we get rid of this load, we can go faster forward. And going forward, we simply mean that we are able to choose how we can keep and how we want to live in order to progress and in order to grow. So let's start with our practice. As usual, we will breathe in, so we will inhale from our nose, and we will bring out our belly. In this way, our diaphragm, that is the muscle that is our rib cage, goes down, and the rib cage enlarges itself, so more air can come into our lungs. And in this period of COVID virus, this is a good thing, having healthy lungs. When we exhale through the mouth, and we contract our abdomen, so the diaphragm goes up and the lungs contract, so the CO2, so carbon dioxide, comes out. We need to breathe out with our mouth, because in this way we can control exactly the rhythm of our breathing. And the more we can control our breathing, the better, because we become calmer and more relaxed. So let's start breathing. Inhale, hold a little bit, and exhale. Follow the guidance. Don't worry about the process. And every time we breathe out, relax a little bit your body. So let's start. Inhaling. Keep it. And exhale slowly. Relax your body, relax your shoulder, relax your neck, relax your abdomen, relax everything in your body. Hold it and exhale. One more thing, a suggestion, the golden nugget. Every time we smile, even if we are not smiling for a happy thought or for something nice, we are telling to a small gland at the base of our brain, this gland is called amygdala, and this gland is in our older part of the brain, the first that was developed. And in this part of the brain, we have the capacity to determine happiness, sadness, threats. So when our amygdala is damaged, we are unable to understand if you're going to take a risk or not. So as amygdala is 100 times faster than our rational brain, when we put a smile on our face, what we do is telling our rational brain and to our amygdala, relax, because everything is going to be fine from now on. So inhale and exhale, keeping a smile on your face. You will never regret it. Hold it and exhale. Again, inhale. Hold it and exhale. Perfect. Now let's bring ourselves in our safe place. We did it every time in these exercises. So bring yourself with your mind. It's a visualization exercise in your favorite place. So imagine being in your favorite place. Imagine sitting or standing in your favorite place and bring to the memory everything that you have about that place. Relax yourself and visualize your favorite place. Well done. Now imagine this. As we are trying to reprogram our mind, we need to not only use a memory, but we need to associate to our memory sensorial memory. So we need to bring up to our memory our senses, and so what our senses recorded about that place. So we will now add to these memories, first of all, a perfume of that place or a smell of that place. Remember the perfume in that place. Now a sound. Remember a sound that you associate to that place. And now the last one, a visual aid. So remember something visual that brings you immediately in that place. It could be a detail, it could be a panorama image. Remember something that is specific to you of that place. Perfect, well done. Now we are relaxed. Now we are in our favorite place, and now we are using our neuroplasticity to rewire our brain from now on. So everything that we are going to do from now on will be directly rewiring and reprogramming our brain. Now I want you to become self-aware of what you are feeling in this moment. So at the same time, you are the subject of what you are feeling and the object of your own awareness. So let's accept this duality in our mind. Remember to accept everything, don't judge. We are adding to our brain our senses and our proprioceptors. So we are telling our brain, look at our body, look at how it's relaxing down in this moment, and we are going to tell it what to do in this moment. So simply record how your body is feeling. It's relaxed, it's calm, nothing is going to harm you, and notice that you are becoming aware of how you feel. This sensation will help you in the next days. Great. And now the exercise that I told you about at the beginning of the practice. Now we are going to do something that is useful if you are a student, or if you are learning something, if you are working on something and you need to expand your mind in order to be calm, to be more effective, to be more focused, to get rid of all negative thoughts and to give your best. So what we are going to do now is breathe in and out, relax ourselves, and bring to our mind a complete empty table. So let's get rid of everything in your mind. Let's try to do it. Let's make tabula rasa. I would tell it in Latin. Empty your mind. This is something that I do every time that I'm reading something, that I'm creating something, that I'm helping managers, students, teachers, professors. I was chatting before this live with Elisabetta Marino, that is professor at my university, at the University of Rome Tor Vergata, and we were speaking about how this kind of exercise can be useful for students at university, but even at lower grades, so in let's say mid school or elementary school, but also for people who work actually. So free your mind for everything, and now imagine that you're bringing, every time that you want to bring new knowledge inside your mind, free your mind from everything else and bring a new concept inside your mind. In this way, bringing a new concept into a room that is empty, or into, imagine, I like the idea that I have a cup in my mind. If the cup is full of water, I cannot pour other water inside of it. So I need to empty my soul, my mind, before I can put new ideas inside of it. Now, when you have these new ideas inside your mind, you can create new connections. So what I suggest you to do is create new connections with the new idea in order to create all possible links. Imagine that your mind is the most wonderful search engine of the world. It's 1,000 times more effective than any computer. Our neurons have the ability to create connections, but you need to do it in a proper mindset. So when you are learning something new, when you want to learn efficiently, and when you want to get the most from a new idea, or if you are creating something new, empty your mind, accept the idea without any prejudice. Simply get the new idea coming into yourself and reflect of any kind of connection that your mind can create with that. Now, breathe in and out, continuously control your breathing. If you are getting nervous, I'm speaking and I'm thinking about students, or even for me sometimes when I need to speak in public, when I need to pitch a new idea to a new company, to a new customer or whatever, you need to calm yourself. And the best idea is to tell yourself, don't think about the future, because you are going to do it now, so don't be nervous about what's going to happen. And remember that everything that you know is inside you. It cannot be stolen. So everything that you know, it's inside you. You are unable to bring it out just if you allow to react to stress in a negative way. But as we were speaking about at the beginning of this live and in every lesson, when you get rid of reaction and you choose the action instead, then your stress goes away. Magically not, but simply by a choice. Every time that we choose, we are free and we earn the best from our mind. So, inhale and exhale, clear your mind, clear your body. And now, to end this exercise, every time that you have learned something new, that you are relaxed, do something physical to remind your body that you have a connection not just with the mind process, because that would be meditation. We are going and we are doing mindfulness. So touch your body now, use one hand, put it on your forehead, inhale, and think that you are kind of pressing your ideas inside your brain. So let's add a visualization exercise to this process. And now inhale deeply, and when we exhale, clap our hands. So we add visual and hearing sensory memory. Okay, inhale deeply, exhale deeply, and clap your hand. In this way, this exercise, I can guarantee you, I have used it in the last probably 25 years, and I've used with a lot of people. I've used it with surgeons, I've used it with speakers, with students, with professors, with managers, with athletes. And every time that you are able to free your mind, accept what is coming into your mind, don't judge what comes into your mind, simply create new connections. That means pure learning, better learning, without stress, without anxiety. This means that you are exploring yourself. This means that you are improving yourself. So that was our today meeting. That's all. Thank you for being here. You can find the recording of every lesson on my Facebook profile and also on my YouTube channel. If you want, invite our other people. The more we are, the better. I think that these things are useful to everybody. And stay home, stay safe, and see you the next time. Bye bye.